What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotics, bringing you our Week 7 battle for the GDL. Today we are facing off against the Kansas City Kingdras, and if you guys have not seen yesterday's battle for the IBL, you guys would know that this is the first time we have these brand new graphics. I'm so excited for them. First off, huge thank you to Grant, HIGHVELOCITYBOY. His links are all in the description. If you guys need something commissioned, he is a fantastic artist, so make sure to go and check him out. I'm really happy with all the work that he's done, and I'm so excited for what's to come. We have a couple more things coming up. I went into it a little bit more yesterday, but at the end of the day, just huge thank you to Grant for this. They look absolutely stunning. But let's go ahead and jump into it. This is our battle for Week 7 of the GDL. We are playing against Clutch and it's Kansas City Kingdras. Clutch is sitting with, I believe, a 5-1 record or a 4-2 record. As of this point that we're playing, he actually has not recorded played his Week 6 battle, so I don't know what his record is. But it's okay. He's a threat. And the good news is for us, we are one win away from pretty much clinching playoffs. If we win this next one, we should finish 6-4 at the absolute worst. If we lose this one, lose the rest of them, we'll be finishing at 5-5 at the absolute worst. And again, even that could potentially still let us make playoffs, depending on our diff, obviously, because we are sitting with a plus 15 differential, which is sky high. But last week, Sylveon carried us to the win against Liv and her New England City Snowcloaks. And this week, I'm kind of deciding, you know what? Because I might be playing Clutch in the playoffs, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to be playing very relaxed. I'm running a mono Life Orb team this week. Every single Pokemon on my roster is running a Life Orb. Why? Well, why not? I'm going to try and have a bit of fun with this. We're doing fantastically in the GDL. Even after the freeze from last week, we still managed to come back and win it, which is crazy. That's how good the prep has been. So I said, you know what? I'll give myself a break. I'll let you guys just enjoy this very fun battle that I'm going to have, and just hopefully we can get a win still. It'll be fantastic if we did. It also will give me some information about what Clutch wants to do, because, again, I don't know if he's 5-1 or if he's 4-2. If he's 4-2, that means we definitely have... He needs to start winning games more. So it is what it is. We should be able to get some information. But looking at the rosters, we have our Urshifu, SLOWBRO, Sylveon, Roserade, Porygon Z, Charizard, Raichu, Palossand, Cressel, Basculin, and Gmax Corviknight, while he has Como, which can use Kingdras Soul, so that's the move where it takes away a third of your HP, and it's an Omni boost, which is terrifying. Mew, which was the first overall pick in this season's draft. Urshifu was the second pick. That was our Urshifu. Then there's Mamoswine, Milotic, Incineroar, Whimsicott, Garbodor, Rotom Fan, which is a bit of a threat too, Cloudster, Greedent, Copperajah, Gigantamax was a snipe from me, which kind of sucks. And Leo had also taken the Cinderace at that point in time, so that was very scary to deal with because I really wanted that Pokemon. But instead we got Sylveon. I'm happy with Sylveon after what it did last week. So let's go ahead and jump into it with our first mon. That's going to be our Urshifu here with Close Combat, Wicked Blow, Poison Jab, and Substitute. Substitute is there because my opponent has two potential Pokemon that can run fairy coverage and outspeed me. That is the Mew and that is the Whimsicott. If I manage to get up a Substitute and then get a KO on something, let's say there's a switch or whatever, I don't know, it's Urshifu against something like the Copperajah, and he's burnt his Gigantamax or he's in range of the next hit. I go for a sub, he switches out into the Whimsicott. I can then fire off a Poison Jab as he will break my sub with the Moonblast. Our speed is here for the Rotom Fan, and we also have speed for non-timid Mew, and our stab is perfect for my opponent's team, plus Poison Jab. We had everything for really amazing damage. Next up, we have our SLOWBRO here, which is running Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Belly Drum, and Trick Room. Yes, we are running a Trick Room Belly Drum set with the Life Orb, of course. They all have to be holding the Life Orb this week. We're min speed with our investment into our defense and our HP, and our special defense. We will actually be able to take a Life Orb Energy Ball from the Whimsicott. That's just in case, we can fire back an Energy Ball and go, not an Energy Ball, but an Ice Punch and go from there. Trick Room will underspeed everything, unless the Copperajah, I believe, is running minimum speed as well. Belly Drum allows us to get to +6 in speed. Drain Punch will get us recovery back. That's the big thing. If I manage to go for a Belly Drum on the Copperajah as he tries to stay in, just do some damage to me and just try and get a bit of chip, then I can fire off a Trick Room, we'll live the next hit, and then I fire off a Drain Punch and gain back a ton of HP. I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, it's not the greatest set in the world, but if I wasn't running the whole Life Orb thing, I would definitely run a different item on the set, maybe a Citrus Berry to boost up my HP back to over 50%, but it is what it is. I'm excited to run the Mono Life Orb team this week. Our next mon is our Porygon Z here with Tri-Attack, Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, and Discharge with the Life Orb, and is running Adaptability this week. We have speed for Rotom Fan and non-timid Mew, just like Urshifu. And Adaptability hits everything for amazing damage, except for mons that we already have super effective coverage for. So something like the Copperajah, which we don't have super effective coverage for, but it resists the Tri-Attack, we'll be probably hitting with a Dark Pulse to go for a flinch. unless it's Gigantamax, and we'll be going for an Ice Beam, or not Ice Beam, but a Discharge to get potential paralysis. What else is there? The Whimsicott, the Como-O, the Mew, the Incineroar, the Whimsicott, like I said already, Rotom Fan. So those are mons that we're going to be hitting with our coverage options instead of with Tri-Attack. Moving on, our next mon is going to be our Roserade with Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, Dazzling Gleam, and Synthesis. This is actually one mon that has an amazing matchup offensively. I actually built this team, or part of this team, in advance, and before I decided to go the whole fully Life Orb thing. I actually have 3 Life Orb mons on it, being Urshifu, the Roserade, and my last mon, the Raichu. And they all had really good matches with Life Orb, so I said, you know what, I'll just go mono Life Orb this week, why not? But with this setup, we actually hit my opponent's team for phenomenal damage. And again, we outspeed everything except for a Mew that is timid, of course, and things that are faster than that. So I believe that's just the Whimsicott, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the last thing. Yeah, it's just the Whimsicott. So we outspeed everything else, and we can fire off really, really strong Sludge Bombs and Giga Drains, and then Dazzling Gleam is there for coverage for something like the Como. Obviously, Garbodor is a bit of a problem. I don't know Clutch likes his Garbodors, so we're going to see what we can do around that. But we do have our Shifu with Wicked Blow. We do have our Slowbro, which could potentially bait out or make him think that we've got a Psychic move. Porygon Z hits very hard on the special side, so we should be fine there. And this is a very strong set with Synthesis. We can bump up or boost back up our HP, so we can take more hits, fire off more hits with our Life Orb. So that's what we have there. Our next mod is going to be our Sylveon here with Hyper Voice, Mystical Fire, Light Screen, and Reflect with Pixelate, of course. Again, Life Orb, obviously. With Speed for 12 Speed Garbodor. We have Screens for Slowbro. Basically, just to make sure that we can also have Urshifu take a Dazzling Gleam from Mew. That actually will let me take the hit with Light Screen up, which is amazing. I believe I actually take a hit with Light Screen up plus if I've already taken the damage from Sub, which is amazing. Mystical Fire is there to reduce the special attack or something. If it's Como, obviously Como could run Soundproof. Mystical Fire prevents it from gaining a special attack from like a Throat Spray set, but that's what we have there. Obviously, a Soundproof set is very viable, but I have a couple different options. I have my Roserade. I can probably bait him, make him think I have the Moonblast, especially because I'm running this Life Orb set, so he probably might not see it coming. But yeah, that's our Sylveon. And moving on to our last mon, it is our Raichu with Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Draining Kiss, and Surf. Speed on this set is for the Mew. We have Draining Kiss there specifically for the Como. Surf is there specifically for the Incineroar and the Mamoswine. Other than that, electric coverage runs through my opponent's team, and we really do a good job of really wearing it down, which is fantastic. And with our electric immunity, the Rotom Fan can't just Volt Switch around freely against us, and that's fantastic because I didn't really feel it was a great matchup to bring the Palossand, even though an offensive Rock Polish Palossand sounded pretty good. But yeah, that is our team for the battle this week. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. If you guys want to see any specific fun sets, let me know, because we are getting close to the point where we have clinched playoffs, and once that gets to the point, I mean, we're just going to have fun with it, because you never know, we could have matchups in the future that might be a little bit scary in the playoffs. I don't want to reveal absolutely everything. But yeah, that is our team, and I'll see you guys in a second with the battle. Alright everyone, we are back looking at the team that Clutch has brought. It is the Como-O, the Mew, the Whimsicott, the Rotom Fan, the Clawitzer, and the G-Max Copperajah. Now, there's a couple Pokemon on my roster that would have demolished this build that he brings, but the good news is I did not bring them. I have them in the back. Other good news, the Como-O and the Mew are his only 2 rockers, so that's nice. I'd like to lead off with my Porygon Z here. I think that's a pretty good lead. I can get some information on if something is Scarf turn 1. That'd be very, very nice to do. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think, because if he leads off with Mew and he goes for a Dazzling Gleam, then I'm fucked. And if he leads off with Mew and just like sets up, I'm still screwed. So yeah, I could also lead with Raichu. I think I'm gonna lead off with Raichu actually. So let's leave Raichu here. Raichu is going to be my best bet, because I can always Volt Switch out on the Mew. So we're going to do that. Yeah, I'm excited to see what we can do here with our mono Life Orb team. If you guys missed the team builder, we're running Life Orb on absolutely everything. We have a Trick Room Belly Drum Slowbro, which is going to be the most exciting set we're going to run this entire season. Alright, let's see. Have fun to clutch. He said, ah, fuck, I get... did he miss the timer? If he took too long, that means he let off with Como. Okay, well, he said, yeah, it took him too long, so... Como lead? We'll see, I guess, if we even connect. As we do, fantastic. Interfacer, that is indeed the Como. If I take a look at Raichu against Como, if it's a defensive spread, just to be safe. Draining Kiss does 62 to 74 if it's max HP. It's got no HP, it does 76 to 90. Alright, what would he go into? He might go into the CANT here. He might go into the Mew here. If I go for Draining Kiss and he goes into any of those, is that a problem at all? I don't think so, because I U-turn out or Volt Switch out on the Mew. So I'm going to go for the Draining Kiss here. We'll see what he wants to do. If he goes for rocks, he goes for rocks. But yeah, he definitely, I don't think he wanted to lead with the Como. I think that was a mistake on his part. As we do manage to get the Drain Kiss off for free, which is awesome. That's a Life Orb boosted attack that is 75% to him. That's insane. As he just rocks. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm definitely cool with that. I did not bring any removal this week, but look at my team. Rocks don't really hurt it. Let's be honest, they don't. And he's leftovers. So I'm thinking he's going to be doubling out here. I can Volt Switch here pretty freely, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think he still wants to keep this thing around as a defensive check. I don't think there's any reason for him to let go of it this early. Then again, there was no reason for me not to go for another Draining Kiss because we got the KO on this, and we can get back to full, we gain momentum. I don't know. It's okay, he has no resist, no immunity to this thing. And we get the Volt Switch off and he stays in. We go hard into SLOWBRO here, as he does switch out though, which is fantastic. I will definitely take that as he goes into Flacker, which is the CANT. This is a Life Orb Volt Switch, stab. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see, baby. Okay. Let's take a look and see CANT. It is Gmax. Level 50, Volt Switch. That did more than, I don't think he's max special defense. I think he's just like max HP. Could be max defense. So let's go Impish. And let's take a look at Shifu here. And if he's Dynamax, that's like a roll. Wow. Let's go into Shifu here. Hard into Shifu. And I think I want to sub. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because if I'm banded, he gets fucked. He gets destroyed. Like, even if he's max defense, he gets demolished in this range. As he switches out, we get our sub off. As he goes into Interfacer. Okay. Against Como, if it's defensive, it's a level 50. Wow, that is nothing. 23 to 28%. That's nothing. Oh, that's if it's Gigantamaxed. We do 47 to 56, and if he's got 188. If he's max HP, max defense, we do 45 to 54. So close combat it up. Close combat comes out. Kill number 1 for Shifu. There we go. That's great. That's really good. I will definitely take that. And we will see, what does he go into now? Because honestly, if he goes into anything, like nothing breaks, well, everything breaks my sub, that's for sure. But I can OHKO everything left. So we get a guaranteed hit off on something. If he goes Mew and he's Culver Berry, he'll take the hit. For sure. Wicked Blow, if it's max defense, max HP with an Impish nature, or Bull nature, whichever one, doesn't matter. Does 95 to 113. But he goes to Whimsicott here. Whimsicott won't break my sub with a U-turn, so I'm going to go for the Poison Jab. As he Encores. Doesn't factor Shifu, because we're a Dark type. Hey, I like to see it. And goodbye to the Whimsicott. Kill number 2 for Urshifu. You know, I honestly forgot about that. I'm like, okay, no, it's fine. We got like, you know, I forgot about that. That's awesome. And we still have a sub up. You can tell it's a later game today. You can tell Clutch is not playing at his best. I know he's a really good player. He knows better. Stormfront. Okay. He does not have a resist to my dark move. So let's see, Rotom Fan. Level 50. Wicked Blow won't KO if he's max defense. I'm just going to go for the Wicked Blow, though. There's no reason for me not to. We're in such a good spot here. If he Scarf and Volt switches, then something dies. Yeah. He's not Scarf. So Wicked Blow comes out. Are we going to get the KO on this thing? Is it defensive? It is bulky. It's a bulky set. Definitely max HP. Probably some physical defense investment as well, as he air slashes me. That's fine. Sub is going to break. But again, we just go for a second one here, and we get a KO on something. So I'll Wicked Blow again. And I have a really good pivot in my SLOWBRO. I'm trying to think. Because if he goes into Mew here, I think I have to attack, just in case it's a setup set. You know, just to be safe. But we know he's not Scarf on the Rotom. That's nice. But this just shows how Urshifu just destroys teams. This Pokemon is insane. And it's going to pick up its third kill of the game here. That's nuts. So 3 kills for Urshifu. Yeah, 3 kills for Urshifu. And then again, I'm staying, like I said before, I'm staying in on the Mew here. If he goes into it, he's likely to do that. Again, if he does that, he's got to be pretty speedy. Again, he can't, it means he has to be timid at least. Or jolly, which means I will know that for sure. That's just good information to have off the top. The good news is Raichu will always outspeed it unless it is Scarfed. So we can always get a decent hit off on it to like revenge kill a bit. But yeah, the Mono Life Orb team coming in clutch. What is he going to go into? Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this yesterday. At least I don't think I did. I'm recording this before I record yesterday's video. I'm planning on getting new graphics for the battle layout as well. So be on the lookout for those. It's gonna be fun. Infinity, that is the Mew. I'm just gonna attack. No reason for me to preserve a 6-0 or anything. In case he's a setup set, this helps me out. In case he, I don't know, doesn't outspeed me, we'll see. Thunderbolt. Okay, that's gonna get the KO. So we know he's timid as well. Okay. So Urshifu's gonna go down, but Urshifu put in the absolute work. That's amazing. Let's go into Porygon 2 here. Now if I go to Mew, a max HP Mew from our Porygon Z takes 58 to 70%. And again, I know he's timid. Timid, if he goes for Psyshock or something. Psyshock, that does 50% max. Psychic, we know he's not Life Orb. If he's Choice, oh that's if it's Jolly, I want Timid. If it is Specs, did I mess up if it's Specs? Choice Specs. Thunderbolt. That'll do. Choice Specs Thunderbolt doesn't do enough. He needs to be Choice Specs Psychic to even have a chance to KO me. So let's Tri-Attack here. Tri-Attack does the same amount of damage as Dark Pulse. So, as he's Calm Mind. Yeah. So this was definitely a set that I thought could come. And, yeah. A little unfortunate, but it's okay. Oh, we crit him. We crit him there. That sucks. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. He definitely has Roost. We get a critical hit. Well, he's at +1. He's got a ton of bulk. So without the crit, we only do 40 to 47. Discharge is a 30% chance to paralyze, right? 30% chance to paralyze. I think I go for the chance to paralyze here, which I'm going to do. If I get it, it helps me out a lot. It allows me to have my Sylveon just click Mystical Fire a bunch of times. As he roosts. Yeah, so as good as Urshifu was this game, this is kind of why I went into the game with the Mono Life Orb team. I knew there was going to be a definite chance that I struggled in this matchup here. Do we have the paralysis here? We do not. Is he going to go for another Roost? We'll see. Let's discharge again. I definitely think he's Colbur Berry, by the way. So, point being made as he roosts again. Paralyze? No. You know, the crit was nice, but I think I would have wanted the paralysis more. Let's discharge. As he side shocks me, he's at +1. This may not KO me. Actually, no, it will. What am I saying? Yeah. So, Psychic move, Electric move, Calm Mind, and Roost. Trying to think if there's anything I can do. If I go into Sylveon, I'm clicking Mystical Fire. Is that... Do I have an out there? Maybe. We'll see. Very, very fun game for me, like I said. I'm not stressing about this game at all. The fact that we were able to bring it to a 3-0 at least is cool. But yeah, let's Mystical Fire here. And we'll see what he wants to go for, because he is +1 at this point in his special attack. Again, I think it's Colbur Berry, if anything. And it's got Psyshock. So Psyshock against my Sylveon. Wow, that is 77% as he switches out. Oh my god, he's giving me an opening. He just gave me an opening. Like, I don't... Life Orb Sylveon. Life Orb everything. This is so stupid. This is so dumb. What am I doing? Clawitzer. If it's specs, it does 51 to 61% to me. If it's modest, it outspeeds me, right? Yeah, if it's modest max special attack, it outspeeds me. Huh. Gonna Mystical Fire here. Do a good bit of chip to it. Weaken its special attack. As we do outspeed it. Fantastic. That's really good. As he Water Pulses me. 126 down to 62. 126 down to 62. That's about 64 points of health. That could be modest specs. That's definitely modest specs. If it was timid specs, I wouldn't know. Let's go -2. Let's fire up another Mystical Fire here. Get to -2. We'll live the hit. There's 58 points of health at the most. Oh, I completely forgot about... That's dumb of me. That's dumb of me. I forgot about Life Orb. Oops. We're getting a low roll here. 44. No, it's a guaranteed KO. But it is -2 now, and it's locked in. So if I go to SLOWBRO here... How much? So Water Pulse does 20% at most. If I go to the Mew, again, it's level 50. Gotta be timid at least. Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt at most is 50 to 59. Let's go SLOWBRO. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. We're gonna Belly Drum here. I don't know, do we Belly Drum or do we Trick Room here? I think I Trick Room here first, which I'm what I'm gonna do. He switches out. So let's see what he wants to do. I'm gonna play this risky game and click belly drum as I expect him to go for a roost. Ice Punch doesn't even OHKO if he's max defense, max HP. Oh boy. As he roosts. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Am I gonna really win this game with belly drum SLOWBRO? This is killing me. I can't believe I'm gonna do this. I might Ice Punch. We're at +6. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening, legit. If we win this game, it's just like some stroke of luck because we don't deserve to win this game with the ridiculousness that we're doing. We do not deserve to win this game. I'm honestly in shock. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Clutch? Ice Punch comes out. What damage? He thunderbolts me. Oh, I think both these are gone. Whoops. Sorry, so SLOWBRO is gone. And so is Sylveon. But we still have Roserade. And Roserade underspeeds because, or Shifu underspeeds. Where is my Roserade? Giga Drain does enough. Let's Giga Drain. This helps us in case he switches out into the Clodser as well, by the way. I'm in such shock that this bullshit we're doing is about to pay off. Holy shit. Mono Life Orb. He's about to see it too. I think everything will have gone for an attack as he goes into the Clodser, which is okay. That's okay. I think I have one more turn of... Yeah, I think I have one more turn left. Let's see. I should have one turn. I think this is my last turn here. I think this is my last turn of Trick Room, which means I will outspeed this thing. Infinity. Now at this point, there's no reason for me to go for a Giga Drain, so let's Sludge Bomb it up. I can't believe I brought Belly Drum SLOWBRO, and I got a win with Belly Drum SLOWBRO. Oh my god, I didn't even bring my Gigantamax Pokemon, and I got the win here. You know, this is like the peak, because I went full Life Orb team, and I got the win. Don't get me wrong, I think Clutch definitely choked away this game, which sucks, because he could have definitely used the win, because I believe he did lose his last game, which means he would be 4-2. But yeah, by switching out on the Mew, it gave me a huge advantage. Yeah, he just messaged me, why did you swap out of Mew? It just made no sense because he was at +1. He's saying he feared Toxic, but if he feared Toxic... Oh. Yeah, well, I'm going to tell him now. I was Mono Life Orb for the memes. And I think with that, guys, we clinch playoffs. Okay. Key turns. Number 1, crits on the Mew was definitely big. Yeah, crit on the Mew was big. It forced him to go for a roost there. Obviously, I would have loved to get the discharge off on it, but in the end, it ended up being a benefit for me because I was able to get my Trick Room off. Had I gotten the discharge off and the paralysis, I would have also been paralyzed. So that's important to note. It would have been a bit more of a hindrance there, but it would help in the long run with something like my Sylveon, with my Roserade doing like 50% with Life Orb boosted Sludge Bomb. Other big turn. When he switched out, I don't know why he switched out, but the fact that I went for a Mystical Fire twice was huge. If I had gone for a Reflect or Light Screen there, I think it would have tipped him off that I was running Belly Drum on my SLOWBRO or something ridiculous on my SLOWBRO, and he would have had to attack it. But yeah, that's SLOWBRO. Life Orb. Like, that's nuts. It's Life Orb, it's +6, and we still can't OHKO Mew. It's a weak as hell. 75 base attack. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on the video, guys. I think SLOWBRO, out of all times, SLOWBRO, Belly Drum, how often you can see that with a Life Orb and Trick Room, how often you can see that. I think SLOWBRO deserves 30 likes on the video, okay? I know we can definitely do it. GDL, past few weeks, been sliding a little bit. I get it, mid-season, you know, it's not the playoffs, but I know you guys are the best viewers out there, so make sure to smash the like button. Of course, let me know which of the wacky sets or the Life 4 Pokemon we brought was your absolute favorite in the comments down below. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.